The way that you speak can be broken down into 5 specific modalities that completely change the way that you communicate with others. Stick around for number 4 because it's extremely surprising. Now, how fast do you talk? How slow do you talk? That can be broken down by the rate of your speech. Sometimes you want to talk really fast because you want to get your point across really fast, but sometimes that makes it very difficult to understand what you were saying. But other times you want to slow down and speak very intentionally to make a point seem important. And that is the first modality. It is the rate of your speech. And all too often, we speak in the exact same cadence. Here's what it sounds like when you do that. Hi, my name is Garth Ward, and I like to sell real estate and help my clients buy and sell homes. Contrast that with this. Hi, my name is Garth Ward, and I like to help my clients buy and sell homes. Now, I sped it up in the beginning and I stopped it really fast so that I could make an impacted point, just like I just did there. So, one thing to play around with is the rate of your speech. A lot of times, I find myself talking at a very similar volume. I'll just talk how I normally talk, what they would say when you're a child growing up as your indoor voices. But sometimes you want to talk really loud because you're excited, and other times you want to get very quiet. And sometimes all of those different changes in volume can make massive changes by the way that it is perceived by others. So, the second modality you should practice is your volume. Some of the worst cold callers I have ever seen sound like this. Hi, my name is Garth at 123 Realty over at Park Place. I was hoping that I could give you a call to help you sell your house. Now, that's terrible, right? It's terrible on all the different fronts that I've already talked about, but one thing that it didn't touch on at all is pitch. Now, we speak with our voice, our lungs, and our diaphragm. And in that, we actually have a lot of different keys that we can play with. We can talk really, really high. Now, I can't because I'm not that good at talking really high, but we have many different registers for different types of emotion, and we do not ever use them. And why don't we use those different pitches to invoke different emotions out of the things that we are saying? Now, when I meet you and I say, hi, my name's Garth, I'm really happy to meet you. Now, I'm building rapport and I'm building excitement and I'm building just liveliness. On the other end, contrast that with, hi, my name is Garth and I'm really mad at you. Right? That's a totally different thing, and that pitch variance can completely alter what you're saying very, very quickly. So, pay attention to your pitch. Number 4 is the one you've all been waiting for, like I promised. This is the surprising one. The 4th modality is your ability to pause. Sometimes being comfortable in the quiet can make all the difference in your ability to properly communicate and articulate your thoughts. One of the biggest problems that I find that people have while communicating is their ability to chop out the non-words and the filler words that completely distort what they're trying to say. They'll be saying something like this, and I use the word like on purpose. Hi, like, I am really hoping that we can get to know each other. If you know what I mean, we should definitely look at like the things that, you know, we should probably be doing. And I have like this presentation that I'd like to go through with you, if that would be okay. That's terrible, right? When you start throwing in lots of filler and non-words, it distorts your message and it makes it very hard for it to be clear. So how do you stay clear? You chop out the fillers, you chop out the non-words, and the easiest way to start doing that effectively and efficiently is by adding in a pause every time you start to catch yourself in one of those moments. Now, the next way to add in pauses effectively is after you make a very important point so that you can let it sit and let the person listening resonate on what you said and comprehend it first before they respond, or you keep continuing with what you say. If you start talking too quickly and you put in lots of content very, very, very fast, people will not be able to comprehend what you're saying, and they won't actually remember the important things that you were trying to get across. The last modality is one that you've probably heard of and you're most familiar with, other than your volume or maybe your pitch. It's tonality. And tonality actually is the emotion that you're bringing through your voice or your speech. Now, that's a trickier one, and it's more nuanced than the others that are readily able to be gauged by their frequency, the speed, the rate, and everything else. But tonality is specific. It invokes emotion. It's a very specific amalgamation of all of the ones I've previously mentioned, leading itself to be the true essence of the communication that you're trying to get across, which is why most people, when they're talking about communication, lean heavily on tonality specifically. But what makes up your tonality in the first place? It's your rate, your volume, your pitch, and whether you're using pauses effectively. Practical steps to make all of these 5 modalities better and increase your ability to speak and communicate with other people is a very rigorous process, but the beautiful thing is you all have the tools to do it. You take your phone and you record yourself. Talk for 5 minutes about whatever subject that you're interested in. And then, after you're done talking, take the phone, don't do anything with it. Wait an entire day so you can completely remove yourself from what you said and how you said it, etc., etc. And what I want you to do is, day 1, flip the phone down and only listen to what you are saying without seeing yourself speak. Then, the next day, flip it up and watch it. Watch if you have any weird, irregular tics, facial tics, whether you're not using proper emotion because you're not using your face in ways that allow you to project that emotion. And then, on the last day, do it again, wait a day, and only have the entire video transcribed. Now, when you transcribe the video, you'll be able to read what you say. And when you read what you say, there's no getting away from all of those filler words and non-words that you're saying that completely jumble the message that you're trying to get across.